Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Ferguson. I am the crochet pattern designer of Two Brothers Blankets. You can find me at twobrothersblankets.com and on Facebook and Instagram at Two Brothers Blankets. I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you see, and be sure to click that bell at the top of your screen to be notified every time I upload a new video. So the yarn review that you are about to watch is a snippet from one of my previous podcast episodes. You can watch the full episode at the link in the description. All right, so the Aspen cardigan is made with Swish DK, which is a 100% superwash merino wool. And I also made the Vinny sweater with Swish DK, which releases this week. Woohoo! And so I'm gonna do my yarn review on Swish DK. So here it is. Here's a ball of it from the Aspen cardigan. It is a 100% superwash merino wool. It is this is machine washable. It says machine wash cold, tumble dry low. It comes in a skein of 123 yards. So that's the one thing I don't love about it. It comes in such small skeins. I wish there was a little more yardage per skein to it. Okay, so here's my Vinny sweater. I used five different colors for it. Ends are not weaved in. I took this after we took pictures and I washed it in the machine cold, just like it says, and dried it. I believe, let me pull it up, the site, so this just says machine wash cold. The site says, for best machine wash results, turn the garment inside out and wash in cold water on a delicate cycle. You may want to wash projects made from darker colors by themselves for the first few washes in case the yarn bleeds a bit. So I washed it all by itself. I was nervous that this lighter color the darker colors would bleed onto the lighter color, but they did not. When I pulled it out of the wash and before I dried it, it had grown quite a bit. It's a cropped sweater. It was like down to my booty. Almost. And the sleeves are slightly cropped too, and they were way down here. So it grew in the wash, and I was like, oh man, oh man. Then I put it in the dryer. It says tumble dry low. So that's what I did. I did 20 minutes of tumble dry low, and it was not quite dry and it hadn't shrunk up or anything after 20 minutes. So I did another 20 minutes and I think I pulled it out at like 10 minutes left or 8 minutes left and something like that. By that time it was almost dry. It was still not 100% dry, but it was almost. I did low heat, delicate, and I checked on it a couple times. It did shrink back up. It actually shrunk a little more than what it originally was. So that I'm a little about. But you kind of gotta dry it if you machine wash it to shrink it back up. And so I'm a little curious of if you hand wash it, if it grows, even if you hand wash it, can you pin it back to the original size you want it or what? I'm gonna have to experiment with that with the Aspen cardigan as I finish, because I'm so do you have to machine wash it and dry it so that the dryer will shrink it up a little bit or back to normal size? For the most part, it did go back to my original size. I think it's like ½ an inch lower. Now I feel like if I had dried it shorter, if I had dried it any more, it might have been too small. But the width went back to the original, which I don't think the width grew too much anyway. It was more like the length of the stitches, which made the length of the sweater more. So that was a little but I love this yarn. It is my favorite. It is so soft, so beautiful, so easy to work with, so smooth to work with. The washing thing's a little iffy, but it's nothing that can't be worked with. The drape of the sweater is very nice after washing. It's very soft still. It's not pilly. It's a little, but it was a little anyway because it's a wool. Really, really love this yarn. 10 out of 10, one of my favorites. It's $5.99 a skein, so it is up there in price, but it is a 100% superwash merino wool. You're not paying for an acrylic or anything like that. So keep that in mind. But I love this yarn. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. I just recently started using it, and now I want to use it for everything. There is a DK and worsted option too. So 10 out of 10, definitely get you some and try some. It's amazing. It's great for garments, great for warm weather. I mean, warm garments for cold weather, and just really, really nice to work with. So that is my yarn review. Hopefully all this fiber and yarn talk was helpful, and will help you decide in the future when you're choosing a yarn for your project. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments and I will get back to you. Please hit that subscribe button for me and the thumbs up button, and I will see you guys again next week. Bye.